We back.
It is the Raw after WrestleMania.
Man, here we are, year 3.
Yes.
What and boy does time fly. Left off at WrestleMania with Eddie Guerrero becoming the new heavyweight champion of the world.
Absolutely undisputed.
Love to see it. So, obviously we start off Raw the same way they always do after WrestleMania with the complete recap of the entire show.
Makes sense. And in this particular case, it actually isn't a terrible shout, given the fact that it's been a few months.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute. So, I'll also flash all the matches that came up.
That makes sense. That makes sense, because, like I said, there were, I believe, a dozen, maybe 11.
Maybe 11
or 12, yeah, something like that. So it was not what I would call a short card.
No.
But that is the hardest thing for me to do personally, is to parse down the WrestleMania card to just a very tight, compact show, because it is the biggest show of the year, and I don't really want to let people down.
Exactly. And I'm also like that. I like having as many of my guys on as possible.
Like, there's always going to be somebody who's left off just because you can't help it.
Yeah.
But we try our best.
Hey, you know what? Effort's all that counts, especially because this is a fantasy world.
Absolutely.
So it all works out.
Yeah, the point of this, I think, is to a couple of things. One, have fun.
Yeah.
And two, is to just say...
First rule.
Yes. The other thing is to just show that there are possibilities.
Yes, absolutely. We get the highlight package, which obviously ends with Eddie Guerrero becoming the undisputed champion after beating Shawn Michaels. Obviously, we come in. JR says, "Welcome to Monday Night Raw. After WrestleMania, what's going to happen?" Crowd is chanting for Eddie Guerrero. The excitement is palpable. And the first music we hear is Christian Cage. Coming out with his advocates, along with his shiny new tag team championships. Christian's holding one. We'll say Jericho's holding the other one since he technically won it.
Sure.
So he's there.
I will say this. So it's not official or 100%, but I'm considering playing with title designs. So I might pop up more playful or changes to designs as we go along, because
I'm all for that.
We know that they do evolve as time goes on, so I might play around with some stuff on the...
I'm about to say new championships, maybe different names.
Okay.
But we'll play with it as we come to it.
Sounds good.
Obviously, I'll tell you beforehand if I do that.
Yeah, then I have to.
Yeah. But Christian comes out with the tag titles with the Squad. This immaculate-ass entrance that I have always imagined for this group. And Christian takes up the microphone and says he is here to talk about the most important thing to happen at last night's WrestleMania. And that is him becoming the first ever AEW Grand Slam champion.
Only to also get that happen
don't
time later.
Don't you worry. We're going to bring that up. Which was secured by him dominating the WrestleMania's greatest tag team challenge match almost single-handedly. Jericho did some good work here and there, so I gotta give him his props. But mostly single-handedly by the devil himself and his advocates. Now, to make sure that we get as much gold as possible in this group, because I feel like I could win more championships. You know, just me being as great as I am, I have the ability to win every title in this company.
Proven fact.
Proven fact. And I want to do it again. I want to become a 2-time Grand Slam champion, because that's how good I am. We are going to freebird these titles, meaning Kane can defend these championships. Jericho can obviously defend these championships. O'Haire can defend these championships. I could defend these championships. But all this is to basically make sure I'm as fresh as possible for any championship opportunities that may come my way. As Christian is talking all of his trash, Eddie Guerrero's music hits. And as Eddie's music hits, he is coming out in the lowrider. The crowd is losing their mind. Ray and Chavo are in the lowrider with him,
Makes perfect sense.
hitting the hydraulics.
Love it.
Once he gets it up, he stands up, raises the gold. All the pyro goes off. We got confetti raining down, and Eddie is doing his little shimmy up the ramp. Still raining down confetti. Destroyed a lot of paper to get all this confetti. It's quite a shame. Quite a shame. But pyro's still going off. This is more pyro than Cody Rhodes and his
In the
return
modern
to
age,
WrestleMania. Pyro is insane.
I gotta pause for a second. So
Yeah.
the new 2K game,
Oh boy.
26, it has brought in this brand new feature that nobody's ever seen before, unless you played Fight Forever,
Yeah.
where you can trigger pyro as many times as you want. You can also taunt for your entrance.
Yes.
And so shimmy or play the crowd, whatever the case. And so I just think that's cool that they came up with this brand new idea that nobody's ever had unless you played AEW.
Unless you played AEW Fight Forever, in this case. I'm about to say never done before. Eddie's entrance is so long. We go to commercial. We come back. The confetti's still raining down and the pyro's still going off.
Love it.
And the crowd's still losing their mind. Eventually, Christian says, "Shut all that down. Stop it. Stop it right now. This is absolutely ridiculous." And he's like, "Órale, vato! Ah!" I don't know any more Spanish, unfortunately.
For sure. What did Conan say?
Arriba la raza.
Yeah. I think Riva La Raza is all we got.
Yeah.
Spanish wise.
Yeah. Spanish wise, I'm hit.
Yeah.
About to say, "Órale, órale, vato."
Some dogs, something stuff. But anyway, yeah, I'm not got a lot myself either.
Yeah, I'm about to say, a little on Spanish docket is not where I shine. I apologize. I took Italian in high school, so.
Arrivederci?
Arrivederci.
I think that's all I got.
I'm about to say, once we get Julie up in here, I'm good. So, I just got to wait, what, 20 years?
Something like that. Yeah, we're in 2004.
Yeah, plenty of time. So, 20 years. You get there 24, 25. Yeah. Eddie congratulates Christian on becoming AEW's first Grand Slam champion. Crowd poos. And then proceeds to congratulate himself for becoming AEW's second ever Grand Slam champion. Big pop. Big pop from the crowd. Crowd chants, "You deserve it.
That's true.
You deserve it."
Although there's a part of me that thinks about both of them because I think they're
both. Oh, they both deserve it, but Christian's a heel at this
Of course,
point.
I get it, yeah.
So it makes sense. Christian, of course, is furious with the disrespect. Swings at Eddie with the tag team title. Eddie, of course, ducks it, and then drop kicks Christian out. Ray and Chavo take the signal and go, "Okay, I guess we got to fight now." They both Hurricane Rana, Kane, and Jericho out of the ring. And Eddie drop holds O'Hare onto the ropes. And Ray has that look in his eye. He's like, "Oh." Crowd's losing their mind. They want to see it. Ray calls for the 619, runs, and Christian drags O'Hare out.
Oh, okay, cool.
At the last
So it's
second.
like the WCW fake out that he used to do before the 619 existed. Nice.
Exactly. So it's the Tiger Fan kick.
Yep.
Back in the middle. And then as this happened, of course, crowd's losing their mind. So Eric Bischoff, of course, smells ratings, runs out as quickly as humanly possible and says, "Tonight, 6-man tag, Devil's Advocates, Trace Hombre Dominico." Dominio. Told you, I don't Spanish.
That's okay.
My fault.
Just means dominance.
Yeah. Tonight, main event. Be there. Commercial.
Yeah.
We come back from commercial. Jazz just takes out a jobber. Nice calm down match. Everybody's kind of losing their mind. And also need to get Jazz back in. Jazz lets Lena know to keep her championship warm for her because she ain't done with it. Afterwards, we are in the trainer's room. So it is you know how they do those clips like after the match, at the show, but they show it on Raw?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying this happened after WrestleMania, what's about to air, right?
Yeah. What's about to air. So
you just have a bug in the corner saying last night after WrestleMania.
After his match at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Kurt calls a meeting in the trainer's room to let his boys know he's going to need to go into surgery. He'll be gone. Well, he'll be unable to compete for a few months, but tells them he's expecting success, whether in the tag team ranks or in singles gold.
I find it so sad that 2 years running.
years in a
WrestleMania
row.
19 and WrestleMania
It's
20. Kurt
Lose
is
Kurt
out
Angle
on the shelf.
immediately.
Yeah.
I'm like, God.
I know
Let's-
that's how it actually happened, but
Yeah.
it's disheartening because
It's so
the guy
annoying.
is so amazing at what he does.
He's so dynamic. But again, like this is, I mean, it makes sense when you, especially when you think about all the stuff Kurt pushed his body through.
Absolutely. Even before he got into the business.
Oh my God, yes.
So
So
I love that we're capable of using his pedigree to bolster his team.
exactly, that's whole benefit of it. That's the whole reason I enjoy having Team Angle around, because it helps them seem more impressive.
Yes.
Especially because Hollis and Benjamin have kind of established themselves on Raw now.
Well, that's the beauty of last year's injury. Not that nobody's pro injury, but last year's injury, it highlighted their ability to keep his championship within the family.
Yep.
And this year, when he has to step out, unfortunately, people understand it.
Yeah, exactly. But Kurt's down for the count for right now. Expect great things from Team Angle in the meantime, as we go on. Next up, we have John Cena coming out with his Evolve title. Unfortunately, he does not have time to talk trash because Rikishi comes out immediately and challenges for it. It's the big Raw after WrestleMania title match. Will there be a title change? So, this is a no DQ match for the Evolve title. And unfortunately for Big Keish, it is not his night. Cena is able to secure the win with the STFU, locking it into the ropes. And since no DQ, there's no rope breaks.
Absolutely.
So he was able to secure the win there. We go into commercial. Come back. Scotty Too Hottie is walking up to Rikishi, who is in the trainer's room nursing his wounds. Tough loss. He tells him, listen, me and you have had a rough year. We've done some good stuff apart, but ever since we broke up, it's too cool. We kind of haven't been watching each other's back, and that's when we had the most success.
Absolutely, yeah. They were dominant and surprisingly so. Like, there were times when they came out on top where I just totally thought they were going to fall. And, yeah, I think that's smart that you're having them acknowledge when they were at their best.
Exactly. So, he says, listen, no matter how good you are in this business, you need a support system if you're going to stay up there. So, I got a couple friends I want you to talk to. Just come with me. So, we leave it at that for now.
Well, and the beautiful thing is, even when people aren't allowed to tag, they can still be allies.
Exactly.
And use their experience and intelligence, especially in the case of Rikishi.
Tons of it.
Yeah, tons of it, exactly. To help
Make a difference.
Make a difference. Okay, that's perfect. Perfect.
Hey, listen, it was a layup. But I had to take that one. All right. Finally, we're at main event time. It is Christian, O'Haire, and Jericho, obviously along with King, versus Eddie, Ray, and Chavo. And I'll just cut to the chase. Trace Hombre Dominio?
Yes.
Yes. Finally got it. Does secure the victory. Chavo runs O'Haire onto the ropes. Ray hits a 619.
And he hit the frog
Eddie
splash.
hits a frog splash.
Beautiful.
Exactly.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
And what that does is it highlights the man who dominated and ended WrestleMania on top.
Exactly.
With the new format of year 3, we are going straight into March 18th, 2004.
Pause that for a second.
Yes.
So, for the first time ever, we're going to do something we've never done here on AEW. There is a post-match exclusive on AEW.com,
Very cool.
which we've never had before. So I wanted to establish that as a thing because it exists.
Yeah, and it's handy to have extra outlets for content.
Exactly. Especially now that we're doing the overlay style that we're doing now, makes it easier to smack things like, so this didn't happen on Monday, this happened on Tuesday, Wednesday,
Correct.
whenever. Christian is basically upset backstage, furious, throwing chairs, throwing various objects around the backstage area. As he's doing that, obviously his boys are standing against the wall, waiting for him to get his temper tantrum out the way. But after he's done, he tells O'Haire, I don't care what you do, I don't care how you do it. Find out whatever you need to. I want that family destroyed, and I want Eddie to suffer.
Mm.
O'Haire acknowledges him, That's the end of the clip. What happens on SmackDown?
Thank you for being here at Mr. Super Oz. This video is going out, and this channel only exists because I, Oz, founded Gamble Comics, which first release was Everlasting Survivors, a 68-page graphic novel called All Day Long. Available now. Follow the link in the description that will take you to gamblecomics.com. While there, you can get hats, shirts, posters, much, much more, but most importantly, the story itself. So, March the 18th, 2004, we come to you from Boston, Massachusetts. It's the Fleet Center. The show opens with Eddie Guerrero. He is accompanied to the ring by Rey and Chavo, but before they can even enter the ring, they get assaulted by all of the LLC, all the Bradshaw's, let's say, underlings, squad, cronies, all that.
I'm about to say, a lot of names you could use for.
So, Bradshaw grabs the mic and says, the confetti fell on Sunday when you won the title. They continue to fall on Monday when you celebrated. But the celebration ends, and Tres Hombres Dominio are going to be destroyed by the Layfield League of Champions. At this point, the Tron on the stage has a very familiar, not to SmackDown, but a very familiar face pop up, and he says, "Ladies and gentlemen."
Oh, God.
So, Paul Heyman introduces himself to the crowd and informs everyone that Linda and the board of directors got tired of seeing Vince McMahon, who is not the general manager of SmackDown, interject himself onto the show. And so Paul Heyman has been placed as the creative director of SmackDown. And Heyman is intrigued by this development between the LLC and Tres Hombres Dominio, and Paul declares that whoever in our main event takes the fall will no longer be able to work with their group ever again. And so this is kind of inspired by what you had happen with Too Cool, but it's just Paul being an agent of chaos.
Yeah.
It's Paul seeing the opportunity to stir the pot. Tonight, 3 members of the LLC will go up against all of Tres Hombres Dominio, and whoever loses, they're off the squad. The first match of the night, because we've already established the main event, it has high stakes.
Yeah, extremely.
So I guarantee you can tell me what the opening match is.
A cupcake match, something simple.
So it's
TV title.
It's the TV title match, correct. So if it's not closed, then it's opening.
Yep.
So our television champion, Lance Storm, comes out to the ring. While he is making his entrance, showing off the championship, we are shown that Booker T is in the back watching the monitor.
Of course.
So Booker, who is the man who dropped the title to Lance Storm, still has his eyes on the prize. But Lance isn't defending against Booker T. He's defending against John Heidenreich. And so this match plays out much as you might expect, where John Heidenreich is the Goliath to Lance Storm's David. But just like the story goes, David overcomes Goliath, and Lance Storm retains the television title.
Man, with a stone throw from a slingshot. What a legend.
Post-match, we see religious iconography.
Keeping David and Goliath going.
The stained glass windows of churches. We see the shadows of angels on the screen. And as all of this classic imagery is playing out, it ends with the words, Lord of the Ring, which fades away into just is coming. So, it's a tease for a character that is to come, and this character clearly has
a high opinion of himself.
Well, they're a character that Shawn Michaels might tag up with against the McMahons in another universe.
Timeline.
Yes, another timeline. After the on-screen promotional video for the new character that is coming, the Lord of the Ring,
Mm-hmm.
we cut to the back where Ron Simmons and Rodney Mack are, I'm going to say, being impolite to the Big Show and A-Train.
Got it. Okay.
So Ron Simmons and Rodney Mack are pointing out how that the Big Show is 7 feet tall, and
You can't teach that.
you certainly can't teach it. But even while standing on a ladder, he wasn't able to get a championship down in the
Damn.
3-team or the
ladder match.
the ladder match where the teams of 3 were competing for the titles.
Yep.
And while Ron and Rodney are making fun of the Towering Titans, at some point a line is said, and of course Ron Simmons says,
Damn!
but after that, while these two teams are eye to eye and ready to go, wouldn't you know it, Paul Heyman puts himself in the midst of this.
Chaos.
Yes. And he says, I want to take it up a notch.
Mm.
In the main event, the loser is off the team. In this tag team match, A-Train, Big Show, Rodney Mack, Farouk, Ron Simmons, the loser of this match is off the roster.
Damn.
So you're finished. You're done. You're fired. Whoever
Dunzo.
whoever
Get
doesn't
outta
win, you're out of here.
Paul Heyman set everything on fire.
So
Jesus.
as a follow-up to Booker T watching on during the television title match,
Yeah.
Booker makes his way out to the ring to go one-on-one with Chuck Palumbo. So Big Evil, he rides out on his motorcycle. He is ready to keep that momentum from that SmackDown Showcase Fatal 4-Way from WrestleMania, where he, Booker, Jamie, and Lance Storm all went at it. Chuck Palumbo uses all of the tutelage he learned from The Undertaker, throwing soup bones, hitting snake eyes, all of the known classics from The Undertaker, yes. But because
I
Jamie...
almost called it a moveset, but I didn't want to upset CM Punk.
well, you know, Phil's a sensitive fellow, so... I might have to buy him a cupcake or a muffin, I mean. But Jamie Noble, who is still in his feelings about the way things went down a few weeks back when he went nuts and turned on Chuck Palumbo, he helps Booker T win. But the question remains, and Taz and Cole are even asking, was Jamie Noble helping Booker T, or was he only hurting Chuck Palumbo? Nobody's really sure. Clearly, this rivalry is not over. Out next is our cruiserweight champion, Paul London. He is taking on 1/3 of the Team Extreme Tornado champions, that being Spike Dudley. But Spike does not come out alone.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect him to.
Bubba and Devon do accompany him. And as Spike and Paul London are actively having a very fast-paced style match, one man has a keen interest in the goings-on, and I bet you could guess who this man is, given his extra sauce he's been putting on the show.
Extra sauce. Well, Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman, correct. Paul comes out during the match. He's looking very investigative toward what's happening. It's not as if he has any problem with Bubba and Devon getting involved.
No.
As a matter of fact, it seems to bring a smile to his face.
Yeah. Reminds me of old times.
It reminds him of old times, absolutely. It's so much so that when Spike is able to use the advantage that his brothers are giving him to get the 1-2-3 over the champion, Paul joyfully turns around and walks back to the backstage area. But clearly something has got him, his mind
ruminating.
Exactly. So it is now time for the semi-main event of the evening.
There we go.
The match that has those high stakes. The match that will determine who of the 4 men in the match is gone for good. So Rodney Mack and Ron Simmons, the final members of the MPAA.
Well, the last one's left standing.
That's what I mean. The last one's
Yeah.
left standing, yes. They are taking on two members of the Towering Titans, that being A-Train and Big Show. And while this match is happening because I don't break the rules, and if a person retires, I stick to it. There was a time when this match was on WrestleMania, but I felt like it had too many matches as it was.
Yeah.
And so I stuck to it and let Ron Simmons' last match be on the SmackDown after WrestleMania.
Yep.
Now, in real life, he was teaming with Bradshaw.
Right, but we have long since killed that.
Correct. So I, last year, broke them up in an effort to elevate JBL to a whole new plane of existence. But here tonight, after the big log leg drop, the heavy fist, the choke slam, everything, Ron kicks out of every
Hell yeah, Ron.
finish that Big Show's ever had.
But I'm saying he has a lot of them.
But the thing is, he will inevitably take the 1-2-3 loss and be done, because as much as I love Ron Simmons, I think he's one of the greatest of all time.
All time great.
I don't break the rules, and this is his last night, and it's a way to show that he still has the grit and determination, even if he does fall a little short in the end, and Big Show does get the victory.
Well, we do appreciate Ron Simmons' contributions to the verse.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I'll be world champion.
Yes, exactly. Oh my goodness. So he's a guy that I wanted to strap up, but it didn't fit.
Yeah, it didn't make sense with what we were doing. Yeah.
But if this was a butterfly effect, I certainly
Oh
would
yeah,
have
in a heartbeat.
In the main event, the
This is what I
Layfield
need.
League of Champions. What's that?
Yeah, this is the match I was excited for as well.
Yes. The Layfield League of Champions, represented by Billy Kidman, John Bradshaw Layfield, and Maven Huffman, take on Tres Hombre, Dominio. Obviously, there's no representing because there are three of them.
Three people, yeah.
But in this match, we get all of the hits. And what by that I mean, Ray, Eddie, and Chavo all have history with Billy Kidman especially.
Oh yeah.
JBL definitely. Less of Maven, but you know what I'm saying. They roll out.
But Raven can do his job.
Yes.
Give him a drop kicker too.
Yeah. And he's quality when it comes to what he's good at.
Yes.
And so it was no knock on him in the grand scheme. It's just
He just doesn't have any long-standing history.
exactly.
Yeah.
So as the match plays out, Doug Basham, Danny Holiday, and Orlando Jordan can't help but
Cheat.
get involved. But they get involved little by little, time after time, and keep getting caught by the official. And
So they do the John Wick method of everyone run in one at a time.
so each time one of them gets caught, they get ejected. But they don't all get ejected at the same time, and so
Yeah, it's a slow cut.
it's a slow burn to where that it finally gets down to the actual 6 men in the match and not 6 on 3. That is until we see what came from your .com exclusive when it now basically comes down to 7 on 3, because trickling into the arena is Kane, it's Christian Cage, it's Chris Jericho, and it's Sean O'Haire, because they are not happy about that loss that occurred on Raw, so much so that they are here to ensure that, as you put it, Eddie Guerrero's family dissolves. It's almost like Paul Heyman might have been watching the .com and been inspired, possibly. So what happens is, because there are 4 of them, because they are quite intelligent, they never get caught cheating.
Yeah. There's Christian's leading.
Yes. And when the official goes to stop one member of the Devil's Advocates, another one is always able to create some nefarious upper hand, and inevitably Bradshaw hits the clothesline from hell on Eddie Guerrero and gets the 1, the 2, and the 3. The undisputed champion has fallen to the leader of the LLC. We are certain that's going to come into play
Oh, big time.
as time goes on, because Bradshaw's a big fan of himself.
Yeah.
And will not let this be forgotten.
Oh, don't you worry.
But yeah, I appreciate you.
Mm.
It was great to be able to do the shows back to back.
How about to say, I like this format.
I am looking, and we'll also do it this way when it comes to the week of the pay-per-view. So the next or the upcoming pay-per-view will be Backlash, and so on that week it will go Raw, it'll go SmackDown, and we will end at Backlash.
This is going to be fun. Can't wait to see how that one works out.
Appreciate you.